You've been changing your oil filter every time, but are you actually protecting your engine or quietly destroying it? Mechanics who tear down high-mileage engines keep seeing the same brands show up inside failed motors. The scary part? Most drivers have no idea they're installing one of the 9 filters that mechanics have learned to avoid. Today, I'm breaking down the exact ones you should never put on your engine, and then I'll give you my top 4 that actually deliver real protection in the real world. Stick around, because this could save your engine thousands of miles of hidden wear. Let's start with the worst offenders. Number 9. Fram Tough Guard. A lot of people think the Tough Guard finally fixed Fram's old problems. The metal end caps, the upgraded media, the premium-looking box, it all feels like a solid step up. But here's what most drivers miss completely. The anti-drainback valve is still made from nitrile rubber instead of high-quality silicone. Every heat cycle makes that rubber a little stiffer. Over time, it stops sealing perfectly. When you shut the car off, oil slowly drains back into the pan. Next cold start, your engine spins for several critical seconds with almost no pressure. You won't hear grinding, the light won't come on, but those repeated dry starts quietly chew up bearings and cam lobes, especially on modern synthetic intervals. The Tough Guard solved the obvious complaints but left the most damaging cold start issue untouched. That hidden flaw is exactly why experienced techs still pull it off engines. Number 8. SDP Economy Line. This is the classic "it's cheap and it's everywhere" filter. The name feels familiar, the price is right, so most people grab it without a second thought. Veteran mechanics who have worked truck stops and high-volume bays started noticing a pattern. Engines coming in with excessive wear or low oil pressure often had an SDP economy filter on them. The canister walls are noticeably thinner. The anti-drainback valve becomes inconsistent after heat cycling. The basic cellulose media lacks the strength of better filters, so the bypass valve opens earlier than it should. Once that happens, unfiltered oil is circulating through your engine for thousands of miles. The filter itself can start shedding particles as it loads up. It's not the worst on the list, but it's one of the most common ways drivers unknowingly trade short-term savings for long-term engine wear. Number 7. Purolator Classic. Most weak filters simply let extra dirt through. The Purolator Classic does something more concerning. Teardowns show the filter media can actually tear at the pleat bases where it meets the metal crimp, sometimes as early as 5,000 miles. Those torn fibers then circulate through every bearing and oil passage, turning your filter from a protector into a contaminant source. The base plate is thinner steel that flexes under pressure, often causing leaks that get misdiagnosed as gasket issues. The adhesive holding the end caps degrades with heat, and the anti-drainback valve performs poorly in cold temperatures. This design persisted for years even after rebranding. If you want your engine to see 300,000 or 400,000 miles, these are exactly the details that separate survivors from statistics. Number 6. Penske Oil Filters. Penske built trust with their motor oil, so when drivers see the name on a filter they assume the same quality. That assumption is the problem. Multiple teardowns show these filters share the same basic construction as the Fram Extra Guard line, same cellulose media, same fiberboard end caps, same nitrile valve. You're paying for middle ground pricing and getting entry-level protection with a familiar badge. The real danger is false confidence. You think you stepped up from the cheapest options, but the internal engineering didn't actually improve. Add in batch-to-batch inconsistency depending on the supply chain, and you're rolling the dice every oil change. Number 5. Drivework. Store-brand filters like DriveWorks are built to hit the absolute minimum specification, nothing more. In the old days of 3,000-mile conventional oil changes, that was enough. Modern driving is completely different. Longer synthetic intervals, higher operating temperatures, and more demanding engines expose the weaknesses fast. Thinner canister walls, fewer pleats, basic nitrile valve that hardens over time, all of it adds up to earlier bypass, inconsistent sealing, and faster wear during cold starts. It's not that these filters explode the first day. They just quietly provide less protection than your engine actually needs in 2026. Number 4. SuperTech. Walmart shoppers love the price and convenience, but SuperTech has a hidden problem: inconsistency between batches. Because it's sourced from different suppliers at different times, one filter might have decent pleat spacing while the next has uneven support that collapses under heat and pressure. When the internal structure weakens, the bypass valve opens too soon and filtration drops off early. Basic single-layer cellulose media and thinner steel make it vulnerable. The valve can also be stiff when new, hurting cold start protection on engines with vertical or inverted mounting. You never know exactly what you're installing, and that uncertainty is the real risk. Number 3. Amazon Basics. The clean packaging and low price make it tempting. The problem is what's actually inside varies. Like other big retail brands, Amazon Basics filters can come from different factories depending on the batch. Same box, same part number, potentially different internals. Online marketplaces also increase the chance of counterfeits that look identical but don't meet the same standards. You're not getting consistent engineering, you're getting whatever was cheapest that week. Fitment doesn't equal protection. Number 2. Motorcraft on non-Ford applications. On Ford engines, Motorcraft filters are excellent, designed, tested, and calibrated specifically for them. The danger comes when people use cross-reference charts to put them on Honda, Toyota, GM, or Subaru engines. Fitment and engineering are two different things. The bypass valve calibration is tuned for Ford oil pressure curves. On a lower pressure Honda 4-cylinder, it can open too early, sending unfiltered oil through the engine. On some Toyotas, it can delay flow during cold starts when lubrication is needed most. It's not a bad filter, it's just the wrong filter for the wrong engine, and that mismatch quietly costs engine life. Number 1. Fram Extra Guard. This is the one mechanics call the filter of death. It shows up again and again in engines with knocking, low pressure, and premature wear. Fiberboard end caps absorb oil and soften over time. When they lose rigidity, the media shifts and collapses under pressure. The nitrile anti-drainback valve hardens and fails to seal, especially in cold weather. The bypass can stay open longer than it should. It was designed for short intervals on older engines. Most drivers today run longer intervals on synthetics, and this filter simply can't keep up. The damage happens slowly, which is why so many people don't connect the dots until it's too late. Now let's flip the script and talk about the filters that actually earn their place on your engine. Number 4. AMSIL EA. This isn't a regular filter, it's built for serious extended intervals. AMSIL rates the EA at up to 25,000 miles when used with their oil. It uses full synthetic nanofiber media from Donaldson with no resin binders that can break down in hot oil. The structure stays stable, flow remains strong, and it includes reinforced backing plus a silicone anti-drainback valve. If you're committed to longer drains, this is one of the few filters engineered to handle it without compromise. Number 3. K&N Performance Gold. When your engine sees real stress, turbo cars, high RPM, stop-and-go traffic, or cold starts in extreme conditions, you need flow and filtration working together. K&N's Performance Gold uses synthetic blend media reinforced for strength. It captures particles down to about 10 microns while maintaining excellent flow rates so oil reaches critical parts quickly. The canister is built to over 550 psi burst strength, and the silicone valve ensures reliable cold start protection. The built-in hex nut also makes removal painless in tight engine bays. This is the filter you want when your driving isn't gentle. Number 2. Mobil 1 Extended Performance. If you're already running Mobil 1 synthetic oil, pairing it with a weak filter wastes the oil's potential. The Mobil 1 Extended Performance filter is designed as a true system match. Heavy-duty housing resists deformation under pressure. High-efficiency synthetic media traps fine contaminants while maintaining strong flow. Excellent contaminant capacity, silicone anti-drainback valve, and durable gasket all work together for consistent protection in turbo engines, direct injection motors, and high-mileage vehicles. It's premium because modern engines demand it. Number 1. Wix or Napa Gold. When you ask mechanics, engine rebuilders, and long-haul drivers which filter they trust most, one name keeps coming up: Wix. Napa Gold is the same filter under a different label. Consistent construction, stable internals, balanced materials, and no marketing shortcuts. It handles heat, cold, long distances, and daily driving without drama. These aren't the flashiest filters, but they're the ones that rarely cause problems when engines are opened up after hundreds of thousands of miles. Everything we've covered today comes down to one decision most drivers never think about. Should you still change the oil filter with every oil change? The answer might surprise you. I break it down in the video I'll link below. If this helped you protect your engine, drop a comment with the filter you're currently running. Hit like, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more real-world mechanical truth every week. Your engine will thank you. I'll see you in the next one.